Hi, I am doing a work stream for both YouTube and Twitch to see once again. So here I am. I am a responsible Arknights content creator. So I will fulfill my civil duty to produce more AK videos. There's quite a few that I want to make today actually. So let's see where I can go with this. Okay, good morning. Hello everybody. It's morning at my place. It might be night for some of you. So yeah, if you're at work, if you're in school, you're in luck. I am your white noise for the stream. I can be the person that you can listen to while you procrastinate or don't procrastinate because you're on this stream. Shit, what was I gonna make a video about again? I forgot. I remember and then I forgot. What the shit? Not a good thing. I didn't have a lot of sleep today. I slept earlier than usual yesterday. When I say earlier than usual, I mean like 2, 3 a.m. But like 5 plus a.m. Then I didn't go back to sleep because I didn't want to bother to go back to sleep. So here I am. Oh, I remember what video I want to make now. Okay. Let's write it down so that I don't forget what video I want to make for today. Why? I need to check when I'm streaming the hard mode stages for AK. I can't stream it tonight, and I could stream it to. I think tomorrow is the last day I can stream it, which means that I have to stream it tomorrow evening. I think is when I'll do it. What did I crash out on Rossi again? You're tired of his shit? What did he crash out about? Is my volume low? Yes, my volume is low. Thanks for telling me. Why Is this better? Is oh that's too high. Is this better now? Is this my usual? I can't tell if this is my usual. I actually forgot what my usual is. I think like here. Okay, just go back from the gym. I mean you probably just got back from the gym. I got back from the gym. Cool. Actually no, I didn't work out on arms. I don't know why I'm showing off my arms. I was on legs today. So yeah. You're on 50%, this is the same quality all the time. Okay lah, then I think it's fine. Okay, where was I? Let me see what videos I want to make. Okay, there are videos that I haven't been fulfilling, but that's okay. I'm arriving into April. I should have way more videos in April compared to March. I think I took a bit of a slowdown in March, but I will do better today. Okay, so I want to do an additional bantery video, which is will I play Arknights till I'm 30? Interesting video title, right? We should talk about that in today's stream. I thought it's a very good banter idea. So I think we should do that. He crashed out about how her portrays a kid, but Hyperglyph keeps showing her panties. What? Since when? Since when HG is doing that? I don't think HG is doing that. What are they upset with? Is he upset with the model? I don't know. I can't be bothered. You can don't like it. Okay, I think it's one thing to not like the model though, and I think he has all the right to not like the model. Like, yeah, I think there are people out there who don't like Rossi at all, and that's fine. He can be one of them. But I don't think it's. You should never base your reason for not liking a character as this is not what the developers intended. That's all I can say. Like, as long as he doesn't base it off like that, I'm perfectly fine for him to express his opinion that he doesn't like Rossi because yeah, you're free to judge what you like and what you don't like. But if he says shit like Enfield's losing the goal of what they want to be, no, it's a paradox because it's already what it is now in the game. So it's what they want it to be. What do you mean it's not what they want it to be? Like that's something I kept like trying to make sense for him. Whenever I get very upset, like he keeps complaining about the dev's vision, but the problem is the dev's vision is usually just what the final product is. You need to understand they've gone through all the approval process from people to person to person to person before the game releases it as that. Like, yeah. But again though, I'm gonna have I don't know what Tobo said, but as long as Tobo said it as like he just doesn't like the model, yeah, he has all the right to say that. I mean, Rossi is very pandered to the JP audience, at least from what I see. The JP audience reaction to Rossi is definitely the weirdest because, well, are they into smaller looking people? I think so. Do I care? No, I don't really give a fuck. Like, it doesn't affect my life. Could it affect someone's life? Maybe. But like, there's always a thing in me that says, like, I think this opens a can of worms when I say something like this, and you all will understand what I mean when I say it. But I have the belief that as people, you need to really know how to discern fiction from reality. So like that's that. Like whatever weirdness that you are, like whatever oddity that you have towards fictional stuff, please for the love of humanity, don't translate that to reality. And that will be too much info. Keep that to yourself type of situation. So yeah. JP audience love cute stuff. A JP audience have the best and worst reaction to Rossi. Because best in the sense that yes, they really love cute characters. Like they adore sweet things. But then they have the worst reactions because it gets weird. Rossi's like the tamest lolly bait. Um yeah, I guess so. ZZ as Piper. I don't like Piper. I thought Piper was worse. Piper has a little bit more exposure going on. And then I don't know about the other games and who they released. I can't remember. I don't know if H has no, but no, CC is probably tamer. Her story so far is literally about her not having a childhood she deserved. Oh, I haven't played Rossi's story quest yet. I will play it ASAP. But not today and not tomorrow. I have things to do on these 2 days. So that's why today is a very important day for me. How to enjoy Arknights without playing it. What a funny video title, isn't it? Technically double better, but the second video is more. How do I say this? It's not like a one take. It's not like a sit down banter all the way. I'm a bit more precise with what I want to say with this video than this video. No spoilers on the side story. Yeah, don't spoil me. Especially if it has some twists and turns, which I don't think it has, but we'll see. You're out of the loop of what's happening. The stream started with someone telling me that Tobo crashed out on Rossi. That's what happened. And my summary answer is he has the right to not like the character or the model. The only sort of rule, like, I mean, it's who am I to give a rule, right? But I'm still gonna say it. The only rule I have to not fight with his opinion is don't say shit like Enfield has lost the source or lost the vision, because it's a paradoxical thing to say this is not what the devs intended when this is what the final product is. It's always very weird when you tell people Enfield lost what they're trying to do. Like, it sounds disrespectful to the devs when this is literally what they took the time to arrive at to make for the game. We can say we don't like it. I can say I didn't like patch 1.0 or patch 1.1, that kind of thing. I'm in no position to say Enfield, like, this was not what Enfield was supposed to be, that kind of thing. It's a very unfair statement to make. I need to review some videos on this stream. Is soulless a word? Like, is it a real word? Oh, it is. Okay, good. I'm posting this video later. It's already done. I'm posting my Unreal Monument gameplay later also. Oh wait, no, I have a video on April 1st. Oh, but you guys will be sad. I'll explain the context. Only people who are on this stream will know what I'm talking about. There will be a short and a video uploaded on this day. I'm already telling you what it is, okay? So you're not getting an April Fool's surprise. But the good thing that you can look forward to is I have a video being posted. It's the first members only video. So you'll get the shot for free, but only members can watch the milk incident. So just telling you all what's going on. YouTube wins for the first time. No, members only win. Not even Twitch subscribers win. Oh no, but I should upload Unreal Monument on the same day, to be fair, because I need to post that kind of fast. I also have who's viewer pools? Is it now? Yeah, I forgot her name. Rossi's viewer pools. It's a video. Okay. Should I banter with you guys for the start of the stream? Will I play Arknights till I'm 30? Should we talk about that? I think it's a fun topic that maybe you guys want to hear. But like 3 or 4 hours of my day. Did I tell you guys that my glasses broke? That's why my glass frame looks a bit different. Like I actually popped the lenses out when I was sleeping. This is what I wear. But I'm gonna change everything anyways. I realize this frame like color doesn't really suit me, right? I think black suits me better. I said this on one of the streams recently. I don't know. I'll experiment and see what glasses I want. Nice to have two frames. Have I seen Ambience Synesthesia PV? Yeah, I did. I watched it for myself. I watched the skins also. I'm guessing Tragodia didn't get a skin because he's the skin for Anniversary. That's my bet. So I think he has a completely different skin. And he's probably a very good character to release for Anniversary. Would it be 24 OP? I think that's my guess. I think Tragodia will be 24 OP during May. You guys realize I'm younger than you? Should you start calling me nephew instead? No, that's weird. Never, no. No, never call me younger terms. That's very weird. I don't like it. I mean, even if it's true, I still don't like it. Any ideas when AK reaches year 10? When I'm 30. Do I want to try round frames? No. I don't want to look like I don't like nerdy looks. I've had round frames at a point of my life, but no, I don't really enjoy round frames. Oh, oops. Okay. Little Cookie sounds like a Fire Street Elias name. Let me think about that. Yeah. It sounds weird at first, but then it rings after some time. Young Cookie. Okay. Shall we spend some time together? Let's do an early morning chat. Let's have a nice convo of me just thinking and mulling over the question. Okay. Early morning? It's 12 a.m. 12 a.m. What am I talking about? 12 p.m. now. Okay. Am I going to play Arknights until I'm 30 years old? If I did play Arknights till I'm 30, that would mean that it's Arknights 10th anniversary. If you guys didn't know, I'm 26 years old right now. So it's quite a long time since I'm playing Arknights. Like, I played Arknights ever since the first month of the game. I probably started at about Grannies and the Knight's Treasure, like towards the end. Like, I didn't start on day one. I think I started on week 2 or week 3. And ever since, I've never really stopped playing AK. Have I taken breaks because of university? I think I did. I don't have like a perfect login of like every single day I'm in the game. But I've hit the point where I don't feel pressured to need to log in all the time. Like, I'm perfectly comfortable. Like, AK treats me pretty well. I feel like every now and then when I play AK, like during year 2, year 3, year 4, that kind of thing, I will always look at the state of the content in the game, and I use that as a means to say, do I want to extend my lease, like my time of stay in Arknights? Like, I did mention in one of my recent videos, the one where I said how I started Arknights. That one I mentioned how I don't even stick to gacha games. Like, the longest I've ever stuck to a gacha game was 3 months. And the fact that I'm here for like nearly 7 years now is pretty amazing in its own way. Well, 6 years more to be exact. But AK has truly just treated me nicely over all these times. I mean, the content that they release is always very exciting. It's super fresh. And I wouldn't say that I felt this straight up in year 1 or year 2 of AK. It's only when integrated strategies hit the market that really made me super excited about Arknights. Like, the room for creativity that this game has is intense. It's amazing. But eventually, over time, it just grows more and more interesting with all the different contingency contracts that they release, all the different game modes that they try out. RA gets released after, SSS gets released, and then it's like it feels endless. Sorry for the spit. But anyways, like it's always full of content that makes me say, "Oh my god, why would I leave the game when there's just so much to do?" In a recent stream that I had, there was someone who came into my Enfield stream, and we were talking about how like it's really fast to start other gacha games and complete it in a short duration of time. Like if you were to speed run ZZ, HSR, UWA, Genshin, you may be able to complete all the content, the main story and whatever available permanent side stuff in maybe a month. I'll give it like 1.5 months, you know. And that's kind of fast considering some of those games have like a really long runtime of years. But if you look at AK, I'm playing AK for these 6 years. I'm no way completing the game. Like, I'm not that done with RA. I feel like scratched the surface of reclamation algorithm. I didn't even go that far into completing all of the maps yet, or like even being very optimal about the way that I play yet. I have not completed certain endings of IS 2, 3, and 4. But that's only because I was trying to do it on Ascension 15 as my first clear, and it's pretty freaking difficult to do that. And then I haven't read all the stories of Arknights. I don't know much about the AK operator records that certain characters have. And there's mangas to read in AK. There's so much things to discover. Like, I'm not even keeping up with the new Arknights music. So, if you all talk about the different character EPs that exist in the past year or two, I'm actually not sure how any of them sound like because I just haven't been able to keep up. Like, I can not complete AK. But, of course, those are like bonus extra stuff, right? I'm bringing in the fact that there's story, there's music. But even if we talk about like pure gameplay, basically the comment that happened in the recent stream, there was a guy that just came in and said, well, can't you just complete Arknights in 2 weeks? And I'm just there like, no. Why would you complete Arknights in 2 weeks? Impossible to speedrun. Well, if you talk about like year 1 AK, can you speedrun Arknights in like 2 hours? I give to you. Okay, sure. 2 hours, done. That's what Enfield feels like, right? Like Enfield feels kind of fast enough to finish all the current main content. Like if you join Enfield now and you play it, I give it that you can finish everything in under 2 weeks if you play daily, or 3 weeks at most. AK, no way you're taking 2 weeks. You're taking months to finish the AK content. Like if you wanna be super up to speed to like be 100% completionist for gameplay wise, 6 months, 9 months, might even take a year. Hopefully, even if you like play every single day, because it's not easy to do a lot of the different things that occur in AK. And I don't mean that you have to be 100% completionist, because like I said, I'm not that. But it's just a testament to how enjoyable the game is. So every single year, I tell myself like when I watch a CN live stream and I see what the upcoming updates are, I'll tell everyone on the stream like, guys, I'm gonna play Arknights for another year. You know, I have a self-written contract now. This is me being here. Like, I'm more than okay to quit AK, you know, truthfully. Even though, yes, I'm an Arknights content creator and whatnot. Like, if it really comes to a day that I don't enjoy Arknights, yeah, sure, I'll just leave. Because why do something that you don't like, you know? You shouldn't force yourself into that. But I genuinely do like AK. It sounds quite converse to Enfield because I don't know how confident I am to give Enfield a long lease. I think it's maybe not fair to a certain extent because I technically gave Arknights chance in the first 2 years, even though there wasn't much like replayable stuff going on at that point in time, and I still stayed with the game. But I think there's also a bit of a difference. I was younger back then. Like, I wasn't a university student when I started AK. I don't have a lot of life priorities. So you could say that it's convenient enough for me to stick to a game that isn't fully fleshed out. But considering that Enfield is a sequel of AK, where a lot of the people who are trying the game were once AK players, and we've all gone through a lot of our phases of lives. Some of us are university college students now. and then some of us are actual working adults. But the problem is there's not enough. Like, we want a good game, especially after we've played AK. But when Enfield doesn't fulfill that, it feels a bit lousy. Like, I don't know if we have the same level of patience as we did when we first started AK when we were younger. That sort of idea. Like, we really want something great out of it. So, like, I just don't have the same level of confidence. But since the topic here is just would I be playing AK till I'm 30? Like, I probably would. Would I still make AK content until I'm 30? I'm not sure if I will. I want to. I really hope that I can be dedicated to the community. Like, another big reason that I would stick to Arknights for the many years in time to come is that I would, like, the thing that has kept me going for so long is the community. The fact that me being a content creator allows me to interact with you guys online and even offline at conventions, getting to meet people at collaborations at cafes, getting to talk to people, realizing that people can make friends from a game. Like, I have friends that I've made through Arknights. And some of them are considered my longtime friends now. Like, we hang out, we have meals, we talk online, and it's it feels great that I picked up on a game that allowed me to do that. Like, do I have other games in my life that allowed me to be a part of a community? I won't say there was none. I think there were a few that I'm still sort of like a part of when it comes to like things like rhythm games and some other stuff that I played. But AK is definitely the biggest part that I've had. That it almost feels like yes, I'm a Singaporean. This is my home, that kind of thing. This is also my house. But like AK also feels like a a sub house. I don't know how to describe this. You know, it's an online haven for me for all of my life. So having grown up with it, like, it's crazy lah. Considering that I played AK for 6 years and I'm 26 years old now, that means it took up 20% of my life. Crazy to think that that's just what it is. And if I do it till I'm 30, it's going to take up one third of my life. Like, whoa, that's quite a bit. But more than okay though. Like, I still look forward to so many of the characters. I'm finally catching up the story and I'm actually really loving it. Um, I don't think I'd be out of it really. So it's impressive lah, because that means I'm going to be playing Arknights until I'm basically 2030. That's the year that AK would be 10 years old. So I look forward to it, seriously. I hope that I can play to the point where we complete all the three siblings for every limited banner. So that would mean 11 years of AK, basically. So I hope that we will all be able to enjoy Arknights all together until then. And yeah, thank you, Hypergriff, for delivering me such a game. Like, without it, I do genuinely wonder where my life would be right now, right? Because I wouldn't be producing content where you guys can discover me. There are people that I wouldn't have met. I wouldn't have grown as a person. Like, AK has indirectly allowed me to find more interest, feel more confident of myself, be able to entertain people, be able to do things to a community. Like, it's a lot of happiness that I can give. I want to also state that I hope that this kind of heartfelt feelings that I have towards AK is something that I can eventually feel for Enfield. It's not there yet, but I think patience is all we can ask for. So cool. Hope you all enjoyed hearing me saying all these. It's like a 11-minute banter. Right? What did I miss out on? Yeah, let me read as I see. Are you talking about OG, AKE, or the IP in general? No, only OG, AK. I'm 26. I'm the youngest old man that you know. Why do I look old? I think some people in life have the ability to look 20 to 40 at the same time. Like, I can pass off as a 20-year-old and I can also pass off as a 40-year-old. I think. Do I? Some people say no, I don't. Some people say I look quite my age, but then there are people who get very surprised when I'm not 30 plus. I look 21 or 22. Is it? Wow. Arknights doesn't get much appreciation for that. I might have missed out what you mean by that. You're playing since day one and you haven't beaten everything. Yeah. It's really run UA in 2 months and burn out and quitting. You're only a month and a half into AK, not even close to similar progress. You don't clear in a short time like that, you don't get to pull so many good operators. No, that's not the point. You can clear Arknights even without good operators. You don't play AK, but AKE has you caring about the lore and story. That's very good. You play AK casually, hopping to it now and then, whenever a limited banner card appears and then pause for 4 months. Yeah, that's fine. Ah, I'm reading YouTube first before I read Twitch. The amount of character that people still want to see as ops is a lot. Yeah. I'm beginning to want Tolan from Kajimias more and more as a playable operator. I'm so confident that he will be now that Demitri is released. Or like Balloony is released. I think Tolan will be next in the NPC line. There's also a girl from, is it Code of Brawl? I can't remember. There's a very specific businesswoman looking girl. It's a name like, what the hell is her name? I also think that she'll be playable. I can't remember. Oh no, but there's also the Sui storyline, the Yao Ye. Yeah, I also think that she'll be playable one day. A lot of NPCs in the game are waiting to be released. Was that a good banter, y'all? That was okay, right? To pass off as a video. As in, I'm already done filming. I'm just reading your comments before I continue to film another video. It's a simple topic. Like it's cozy. Lets people to think about whether they'll play AK for the next 5 years. Hello, love me from Thailand. Thank you for watching me from Thailand. When you play OG AK in year one, you never seen how insane the potential of the game would be in the future. They improved the game so much, yeah. I mean, yeah, Enfield's a potential game. That's why I have to stay. Same feeling with AK. It's all happening again. Do I think they'll make an NPC not playable in AK but playable in Enfield? I don't know. I told you guys that I want them to do release a character in Enfield first and then release it in AK later meta. I want them to do it. It'll be much funnier. You left SWTOR. I don't know what that is. I told myself that you won't play another online game again, the factory that you're in. I don't know what that is. In the topic of playing AK for a long time, you just hit level 120 today after 2 years. Congrats! I look like a bad 21 or a good 35. What does a bad 21 mean? I look like a bad 21? I don't understand what that means. I look 70, goddamn. My household must be pretty strict, but in a good mannerly way. You're at your age, but you're still out of gap a bit. What do you mean? Oh, I give a very youthful vibe. Oh, thanks for saying that I'm youthful. Wow, wow, that's a compliment. I feel older by the minute, my man. Like, I feel like I age fast. I think I mentally age faster than my looks, maybe. You were complaining about not enough content in AKE, but you complain about the amount of runs you have to do to get all the rewards in IS. It's just too much. What do you mean IS runs are too much? No. You'll get past it. I I probably played enough runs in IS such that I can probably claim 10 times the rewards. But at this rate. But then again, if you don't like IS, it feels like a chore. So I can understand what you mean. Okay, I'm neglecting Twitch. Sorry. There's so many comments. Thanks for writing. Let me see what Twitch said. A month. You can definitely clear war with that much time. AK was the first gacha, so all other gachas feels abusive in comparison, including Enfield. Oh, I will talk about my anger to Enfield when I do the 1.1 patch. To summarize my anger to Enfield, I've spent the same amount of money in Enfield in a matter of a month, probably more than I would have in Arknights in a year. And that pisses me off. And I know that I could have spent more. Like, if my luck wasn't good, it would have been worse. And that's really annoying. Their battle pass is just that good. No, okay, I don't mind the battle pass. I don't mind the monthly card. Those are great. Those are great to get materials. Those are great to upgrade your units. Like, big plus. I love them. But the amount, like, you don't get that much pulls for the battle pass per se. You do get, your usual 10 pulls a month from a monthly card like every other game, including AK. That's fine. But the fact that that doesn't feel sufficient for me to get the characters really, really annoys me. And, like, I basically cut it close during Kangtang's banner and Rossi's banner because I didn't hit 120 guarantee. I got them in 80. So if I didn't get them in 80 and I went to guarantee for twice, I would have needed to buy 80 pools. And that's very freaking expensive in Enfield. Like the other gacha games, that is. Of course, the good thing is I would have spent less in Enfield than I would have with the other gacha games. But I still don't like the fact that, as a person who came from AK, it's very sour for me to like. I'm already spending way more than I would have with AK. Like, I'm looking at my bank account statement, and that's what, like, my bank. Like, I see the streak of me buying packs. And I'm just there, like, I don't feel very responsible. Like, I could have spent this $100 on multiple game titles that I could have played. Like, it just doesn't feel nice, lor. Like, it feels like a very slap to the face to AK players type of thing. Like, people can argue, oh, it's a 3D game. Of course, you have to pay more for the development. Yeah, but does that mean I have to fund $1,000 a year? I don't want to do that. That's how gacha game gets you. No, but that's why it's just strange. AK is so well loved, and Enfield feels shit. And AK is successful in a lot of different ways. Like, I feel like they made AK very sustainable over the years with the fact that they do a lot of live collaborations with various brands. They have very good merchandise that lots of people do buy. And people do buy their manga, people do buy their Blu-ray, people do buy their super expensive merchandise. Like, they've created such a big sustainable model. A part of me says, okay, perhaps Enfield needs the time to create that, but it's still like, it's just annoying. Like, there's a part of me that says if Enfield was so expensive to create, and it means that you need to gorge onto the consumers' wallets, I'd rather you didn't do it. Or I'd rather you did it if the game actually feels good to play, because I'm currently logging in daily to clean shit. Yeah, I'm still reading Twitch comments. But you all heard the preview of my patch 1.1. The gacha system is bad. They made 6 stars 0.8%, and that's a problem. Uh, no, I don't think that's the problem. I just think there's too little pools. One of the two things needs to fix is either the gacha system or the number of pools. I don't think the gacha system is a problem. I think the pools is a problem. Imagine World of Warcraft players who have spent half their lives playing the game. Yeah. I mean, there are people who have already spent half their lives playing Counter Strike, right? Like the FPS players. Since I played Limbus collab for a while, where I try playing a game, I don't have the time. I don't have the time to play that many games. Like, I don't have the time to play that many live service games, is what I want to say. I have the time to play games that doesn't need me to be there for a long part of my life. But I cannot do another live service game. Like, AK was my first live service game that I've streamed, played for so long in my life, and Enfield is becoming my last. I have zero interest in any other gacha games. I just want to play real games after this. I think I'm aging right now. I'm trying all my best to make sure I age nicely. Do I think the base will get out of beta for what? AK? Didn't it get out of beta in CN? Did it not? I thought it did. I can't remember. I think if you play more than 2 live service games, you probably have addiction issues. I don't think it's an addiction issue. Well, some of you do play more than two live service games. But a personal opinion I have is you just don't fill your time with other things. Is that a problem? Not necessarily. Most of the time, people play a lot of gacha games because it's like they don't really have much of another hobby. Like, if you don't mind that you don't have another hobby, then it's not a problem. If you mind it, then you do something about it. Like, do I mind it? Yes, I would mind it if all my entirety of a day is spent on only games. So that's why I don't play more than, like, I don't even want to play more than one live service game, to be fair. Like, my patience can only handle 2 at once. I cannot handle 3. I know if I handle 3, I'll die. Like, look at the amount of stream time that I give when I play Enfield and when I play AK. If you all look at my YouTube VODs for AK, I'm always streaming anywhere from 4 hours to like 8, 9, worst 10 hours in a day for both AK and Enfield. Like, my recent Enfield stream was what, 8 hours or something? I can't remember. But it's that long. So if I had to pick out another game, like, I need to play for that amount of time as well. Because that's just how I enjoy games. I just don't have the capacity to do it. Like, I don't really. This is why I'm not really a fan, personally. Again, this is my own personal taste, and some of you don't share the same taste. I don't like creators who play like 10 gacha games. Because to me, you're everywhere, but you're nowhere at the same time. That's how I feel. Because you don't really feel anything to any game. You're basically just putting yourself everywhere so that you get the attention of everybody as your means of keeping afloat in content. But like, I don't think that's very. Like, I don't feel very genuine if these are the type of people that I watch. Isn't that like how a variety streamer operates? Variety streamers don't play live service games necessarily. Maybe they have one or two, but a lot of times they keep their videos as them playing different games or like new game titles that pop up. In the case of that, I don't mind them as much because they don't like have to stick to it for the whole of their life. They're just playing multiple game titles like what gamers would do, you know. So I don't really see a problem with that. Okay, I'm done seeing the Twitch comments. Let me see. Let me see the YouTube comments. Is whether you have every weapon and signature while only buying the BP and monthly. You don't think it's really that bad? Yeah, you're lucky, bro. What are you talking about? Yeah, I'm you. Okay, I have every signature weapon. You have every weapon. You have every like no way you have the 5 6 stars signature weapon, as in like Li Feng, Proganishnik, and whatnot. If you're free to play, or even if you're a monthly card player, you cannot pull for their weapon. You don't have enough. With if you only have BP and monthly. But yes, I have every signature weapon. I have every character now. But the difference is I couldn't make do with only monthly card and BP. I needed more. Is Tobo an irresponsible AK content creator? I'm not one to judge if he's irresponsible or not. There's only one thing that I don't like about him, and suddenly like I look like the devil pointing it out in a video. Like I clearly said that I don't hate him as a person. In fact, I think he's so skillful. I might even argue that maybe he's better than me at doing YouTube. But I just think don't don't do silly things at times, you know. Yeah. No, but when people see me like not liking Enfield, they all look at it and be like, oh no, Tobo's so right. Tobo's so right that the game is bad and everything. But no, I like maybe we both fundamentally agree that the game doesn't look good. But his basis for not liking the game is very strange. Like a lot of the basis that he doesn't like the game is very personal reasons rather than non-personal, like actually logical reasons. You know what I mean? Like he can tell you that he hates the game because Chen and Rossi exist. But like that's weird, right? Imagine telling the whole world that the game is bad because you don't like Chen and Rossi. Like instead of like, oh no, the game doesn't have good real content. He didn't all the game because of two characters. No, he doesn't just hate the game because of two characters. He definitely has more reasons than that. What I mean to say is that some of the reasons that he put up is just very strange. I don't really understand it. Like no, but the problem is when you have a subjective reason, like an opinion, like a reason that is clearly your own opinion. The problem with such a thing is you easily make people who like there are people who probably also feels the same. They also don't like Chen and Rossi. But then you drag everybody who don't like them to say, yes, this game bad. Like I don't know. We're not very we're not a very smart society nowadays. Why do you bring up Sentuntas? Sentuntas slender? I've often said I don't really give a shit about Sentuntas. Because I I don't really care about people. One, he doesn't affect me. I don't really he didn't say shit about me, and that makes me glad. Like, if anyone says shit about me and they have reason, I would support it. Like, I'm more than happy for people to criticize me because it helps me to be better. I'm. But if people criticize and I think it's weird basis, I'd get pissed. If it's not even criticism and it's just to slander me, I'd probably bite back because I'd get pissed. Like, what the fuck's your problem? But Sentotas didn't do that. That's one. He does that to other creators though, so I don't know what's their relationship like. That's the thing. But he definitely has made his channel as a place to just speak whatever he wants. He knows that the shit he says is fiery. He knows that the shit he says will anger communities, and he knows that the shit he says can defame things. But he doesn't go around telling people that he's like the savior of the games, or like he's a really good content creator, or he's a kind-hearted content creator. Like, he clearly knows he's not a very good character. And he stands by it. So the fact that he stands by it is something that I respect about him. Like, I'm all for people who knows that this is what they are, says that this is what they are, and just sticks to it. Like, okay, do you then. Like, I'm not gonna disturb such people. I get pissed if people tell me shit like I want to do good for a place and don't do it. Okay? The person in question, not saying I'm referring to, you know who I'm referring to. What do you do if they invent another Arknights? Who? Hypergriff? But Hypergriff would invent another Arknights. Sintonsa strikes me as a content creator. Yeah, I've seen his reactions. I mean, Sintontas understands my videos, which is pretty good. No, I've watched his reactions because it's quite funny. Like, if you all didn't want to watch his videos for whatever reason, I'm completely okay with that. But I did watch the few times that he watched my videos, and then it's happened multiple times now that he would listen to me say something, he'll pause, he'll explain his POV, and then afterwards I repeat what he said, and then he'll be like, "Wait, this guy knows his stuff." Like, I always find it very funny when I gave him a lot of gotcha moments in his reactions, which is probably why he ends up enjoying it, because it's like he's quite he can be annoying, but he's at the end of the day I think he's quite a sane person to a certain extent, not like downright full okay to mind, but like I think he has moments of making sense, so I appreciate that. He's enjoying it because I'm shitting on the game. Uh, yeah, I mean, sure. I'm enjoying it because I just catch him multiple times during his reactions. I laughed at the fact that he'll be like, Yeah, but people don't know this shit, bro. And then in my video, but people don't know this shit. Whoa. It's called pre-watch. No, I don't think he has the time to pre-watch anything. That's wow, you guys are conjuring theories. What the fuck? That's crazy, leh. I mean, if it's true, sure, but I cannot see that happening. I don't like if you come up with a theory that content creators pre-watch, you suddenly make me think to myself like, whoa, what happens if people think I pre-prepare everything that I make as a video? Like, okay, guys, we're gonna react to ambient synesthesia now. But in truth, I've actually already watched it 10 times, so I know exactly how I'm gonna react to this when I stream. Like, that's crazy, that's wild. I don't have the time for that. This is what I've been doing. Everything, all my gacha viewer pools have been craftily calculated. Did y'all know that? It was all scripted. I knew what was going to happen. I knew which viewer would be sacrificed. I knew who was going to win. I pre-planned the reactions. That's why every time when I win my viewer pools, I will say that I won before you even see on the screen. Do you all not realize everything is scripted? I'm telling you that. Yeah, this whole stream is pre-recorded, you guys. Stain doesn't have any job outside of streaming in his YouTube channel. What the fuck do you mean? That's my job right now. Why do you bring that up? Like that's a bad thing. Yeah, I'm streaming and YouTubing. Am I doing something else now? Actually, I wanted to do one more thing in my life. I haven't done it yet, but yes. Right. Okay, should I film the next video? How to enjoy Arknights without playing it. I kind of need to make my points for this one. Like, I want to figure out exactly what I want to say in the video. Skeleton script. So the previous one was a banter. This is I'm using a skeleton script, meaning I don't have a fully written one. I just decide on the things I want to say beforehand. How to enjoy AK? No, you can't enjoy AK story through videos. I don't recommend that. You can enjoy AK's music, like character EPs, and then I need to bring up Alien Synesthesia. Um, Conventions or on-site events. Like, even if you don't play Arknights, just go and join it. You can enjoy AK's art. You can enjoy it on Twitter. You can enjoy it on Pixiv if you're there. You can enjoy it on uh, the main two places really. It's Twitter or Pixiv. I feel that people really see art or fan made animations. Can I can I say manga? you could enjoy AK from the anime, which will help you skip the first. Like you technically can skip um chapter 1 to 8 by watching the anime. Like you might still miss certain things, but the anime has done good enough that if you don't want to waste your time reading chapter 1 to 8, yeah, sure. Is the anime good? The start might feel like a sleeper. Like season one, at the early part, might feel a little bit but as it goes on, I think it gets better. So basically, not good first impression. Gets better over time. Would official merch count as enjoying? No. Why would they buy merch if they don't even play AK? Fan art book? No, people won't buy fan art book if they don't play AK. You need a PC client of AK to get into it. I'm seeing this more and more. This whole PC client thing. I do wonder what the reception for AK would be when the PC client is released. Because I even saw that certain content creators are literally refusing to play AK because there's no PC client. It does make me wonder if AK will have the Uma Musume effect. Right? That's an interesting combo to have. What do you think? Will AK have a Uma Musume sudden resurgence in interest when the PC client is finally releasing global? It's already released in CN. You don't think so? I feel like for it to pick up, it's if big content creators who refuse to play the game got interested and stuck with it for some time. Because I do feel that content creators was a big contribution as to why Uma Musume also flew off. Like you all say that Uma Musume has mean potential, the community grew, but I also do feel that in the case of the interests that Global had for Uma Musume, I do feel that the some of the content creators were the funniest beings to really allow Uma Musume to have the attention of everybody. So basically, it's the job of is AK good enough to interest these type of people to help to proliferate the game? No one will play a tower defense slot. That's crazy that you call it a tower defense slot. Uma Ian community is dying. I know, I'm well aware. Uma is becoming. I predicted this when Uma was on its first month, and I think people didn't believe me. You all could rewatch the stream. I'm sure that I said this. I told everyone that Uma Musume has an insane peak hype, and I think it will sustain itself for another 2 or 3 months. But having played the game just once for myself to try, I was so certain that the game will also equally have a very big fall off. But then again, that's what's happening with Enfield right now. Okay, Enfield is also pretty big on launch. I also think the global community is having a huge fall off in Enfield. But yes, that was what I thought would happen to Uma, and I think it's happening now. So yeah, but I don't think AK, a bit of the hopefulness that I have for AK is AK won't have the same effect. My prediction is that when AK releases on Steam, which is the current rumor that AK will be released on Steam, like Blue Archive, like um what's the other game? Uma. That if it happens, I don't think AK will have the same massive attention that Uma had. I think it will have more players, but I also think compared to Uma, I think there will be a bigger percentage of players who stay. So basically, player retention, like that period of guys, there's PC client now. if let's say I say that only 10% to 20% of UMA players stayed, or 10 to 20% of Enfield players are only staying in the game right now, type of situation, right? I actually think PC client for all the new users, I might say 40. 40 sounds very high still. No, but I'll say that. I think 40% of the players will stay. 10% is low. No, it's not really that low. It's a player behavior thing. There's a lot of people who quit the game from the first minute they touch the game. It's the same as people who click on a YouTube video and immediately dip out the first second they're in it. People do that for games as well. So yeah, easy kind of be a QL for existing. You don't think I add that many new ones. I want to agree with you, but I'm. It's a very resounding sentiment that I'm hearing that a lot of people are just. There are people wanting to play AK, sitting still, waiting for the PC client to open. That's why I don't stand by it. That that people think, oh, no one will play AK. Like no new people will play AK when PC client exists. Like I think it's actually a lot more than people think. Okay, any other reasons that I need to bring up? AK. I think these are the main reasons, right? Like, how can you tell an Enfield player or a non-gacha player, like just someone interested in Arknights and don't want to play AK right now to enjoy the game? Are these all? Kind of, right? Wait, for those of you wondering, no to merch. I'm not mentioning merch. No to story. I don't think that's how you enjoy a game on the outside. How else? Passion is art. I think that should be all. Because these are also some of the reasons why people end up playing AK. UI design? No, 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 no. We're not trying to convince people to play AK, by the way. This is the title of the video, How to Enjoy Arknights Without Playing It. It's just an interesting topic. I'm sure there are people who love AK, especially Hoyo players. There are Hoyo players who secretly like AK, but just don't want to bring themselves to play it. Everyone loves logos. Everyone loves taunts. It's a cool video. You want to watch it already? Oh, I'm gonna hurt you for the fact that you're gonna see me film it, so you're pre-watching it before it's edited. Game game trailers. Will people play AK because of their game trailers? Huh, that's an interesting one. Why am I teaching people this? Specifically because there's Enfield players who wants to enjoy AK but don't want to pick out the game yet. Or live streams. CN live streams in specific, extremely high production. Yeah, I always tell Endfield players that AK has the best event live streams compared to any other game. Endfield doesn't feel that good yet, but yeah, all AKCN live streams are fantastic. Do people really care about other games live streams? Perhaps not, but if people care about good quality and that convinces them, why not? But I don't disagree though. People wouldn't try to discover a game through a CN live stream. Like, why would they? You only have to really play it to feel. Did I beat the hell stages yet? No, I'll play it tomorrow. Yeah, we can the message. You really want Enfield to be as good as AK? I think that's what all AK players want, really. What should I talk about first? Do I say anime last? Maybe like that. Maybe this is the order of what I'll bring up. Music is a good way to discover a game, right? I don't think I'll talk about anime first, because anime is like the problem is the first season won't give the best impression to people. Trailers first? I feel like music first. Music's easier to consume. Then trailer second. Then art third, because they can surf Twitter, they can surf Pixiv, they can surf whatever sites. Fourth is by chance. Fourth is like if I'll bring up YouTube for the sake of it. I know that people will be watching Rocketeer, who is a very grey zone channel, because I've never been able to properly dissect Rocketeer. I feel like Plus Minus tried to. The claim is that Rocketeer is doing everything properly as a reposting channel, but I don't know if he earns money from doing this. So if he is monetizing the works of the other people, I do find it strange. I don't think it's very fair because you're not paying the artist for them. You're earning the money for reposting, which is like. But if he doesn't monetize, I'm okay. But I'm sure he monetizes. And therefore, it's very weird. That's why I don't support his channel. But people still watch it anyways. It's a very popular channel. Rocketeer got in trouble with monetizing people's content in the past, if you're not mistaken. Yeah, but I don't know if he's still doing it. I have no way to confirm. But I don't like grey zone channels. Grey zone channels are not my thing. Women community is going down because of LARPing. What the fuck is LARPing? What's that term that one of you keep bringing up? Is LARPing like trying to be involved in a community that you're not truly involved in? If so, then I don't give a shit. I'd rather that than people have no interest at all. I'd rather have fake fans than no fans. But then again, the theory here is that having too much fake fans hurts the real fans. But no, I think AK has a sizable enough community that no matter the amount of fake fans, even if it pisses off the AK community, the AK community is probably still strong enough to handle whatever it is. Uma's not strong enough because Uma's community is actually going down. Like people are getting disinterested to play the game over time. So the fake fans have nothing to do with it. It's just more so that it's like the shield of the community has fallen because there's clearly just less people in the community. I'm more than okay. Like if this video of mine creates like out of 100 people, if this video of mine creates like 70 fake people, well, at least I got 30 genuine ones. I think Uma community is going down is pretty crazy. I think it's going down, but it will reach a plateau soon. Is all this just based on video watch time on YouTube as to how a game community is doing? No, not really video watch time. If it was video watch time, people would think that AK is doing bad. But then again, no, I don't think this is just AK though. I think there's a phenomenon. Did I bring this up on stream before? I should have brought this up on stream before to you guys. Okay, let me have this little convo and then let me film this video. So there's a phenomenon right now on YouTube that I don't think every AK sorry, I don't think it's like only AK is feeling this in terms of the content creation space where the viewership of the organic or even the company's content is going down. Like on Twitter, on Facebook, on YouTube, AK is decreasing. Yeah. However, I don't think this is only AK that's feeling it. From my observation, I think this is widespread across specifically the gacha games. I think every single gacha game has, at the very same time, decided to have less viewership in recent times. No events on Endfield really hurt. No, I'm not talking about just Endfield. I'm talking about like HSR, WoWA, like every gacha game you can name. I legitimately think everyone is taking a hit. And I think this is more like it's like a societal behavior type of thing. Like people are getting less time to play games. The people who once played gacha games are all getting older at the very same time. And then people are getting less interested to watch YouTube videos. Like it's not like they quit the game. They just probably don't want to watch YouTubers anymore. They have other YouTubers that they like. Right? And then people have jobs, people have school, like they just want to put their time on other things. And it doesn't help. So this is the one thing that I'd be pissed off about with a person like Saint Tontas existing. When there's negativity in the community, for a period of time, it's fun, it drives the views. But to me, the problem when you do this is it only lasts for so long. Like this kind of negativity that you try to create in the community, it gets attention pretty early on. But once you do it too much, it's not going to hold people. So, and then the bigger problem that this creates is it's a very selfish thing to always make content that are in the negative sentiment because you tire people out when they watch it, especially when people don't really support you to begin with. But because you instill this vibe in the gacha community, you don't help everybody as well. You try to keep doing it because you think that's the means to get you the views. So lots of people, yes, maybe they do flock it. And then they don't watch other people as a result. Then because now people are getting pissed with you, you've lowered everybody's viewership at the exact same time. You know what I mean? Like the phenomenon that I'm explaining. I feel like this is what's happening in the gacha community space right now. That people are everyone's getting fatigued over gacha content creators. That they don't want to discover anybody else. What's the tea? It's not a tea. I'm just telling you what's happening to the YouTube space. The problem with negativity is people are very defensive of things they love. Besides not being able to relate, they haven't experienced it. Yeah. According to Google Trends, HSR is stable for the year. That's Google Trends though. That's not YouTube. HSR is HSR for a long time I thought it was stable as well, personally, for every year on year. But I'm talking about like the past 3 months. Ever since the start of this year, I feel like everyone is doing worse than they would usually do. Like all the big content creators combined. Yeah, so I'm saying the phenomenon right now is it's not that people are getting tired of gacha games. People are getting tired of content creators. You all need to understand there's a difference. It's not that's why I always say video views are not a description for how the game is doing nowadays. There's a lot of players who love games that don't watch videos. That's why it's always very funny when the content creators from the other games fight with each other and then they use viewership as a means of saying, I have more views than you, therefore I'm better. But I'm like, who gives a flying fuck? Can we not all just help each other to create a better space so that people actually want to watch anybody in the first place? I used to think that, like, it's true, okay? There's a period of time in my life that I feel like content creation is competitive. So I said this once in a previous stream, so this is maybe the second time I'm saying this, that as a content creator, I had a period of my life where I get jealous when more people have more views than I do. I do think to myself like, oh, why do they have more views when I work so hard for my video? Like it happens, you will feel that way. Not just as a content creator. If you're an artist, you think like, hey, why this artist bigger than me type of situation, right? Like we'll feel that. But I think it was like 2 or 3 years ago that I thought about it even harder. And then I kind of think to myself, it's not really true to think that people are just like gouging of your views or like trying to take a bigger share of the pie type of situation. The way that I kind of see it is that you might feel that maybe a certain content creator is growing really big and a lot of people watch that content creator, perhaps in the AK space, for example. But the thing is, when more people are watching him, the other content creators actually grows at the same time. They will not grow at the same pace as this big content creator. Yes, this big content creator figured something out. So, he's viral and everything. For the other content creators that didn't hit that sort of virality, it's not like they lost because the content creator has grown big. There will be a trickle down effect where because like 1,000 new people is watching this guy, it would mean maybe 10, 20 people will be watching the other people. So when everybody's viewerships improve, it's actually just healthy for the community. Like in fact, rather than to get jealous at viral people, content creators needs to understand that bigger faces in the community actually helps everyone as a whole. I do think that there is a period of time that people also get jealous of me as a content creator, as much as maybe I was jealous of other people. I was not jealous of any AK creators, by the way. I didn't feel that way. I'm also jealous of like people of other games back then, because you know the other games are bigger and everything, and I will think to myself like, why doesn't AK get this? But I don't feel that there might be a case where maybe creators will think like, oh, Cookie's so big and everything, and I'm like so small. But I the thing I want to say to people is you cannot perceive it that way. Like that's what I've come to realize now. That on one hand, a person can grow much bigger and faster. It doesn't mean negative growth for other people. It's a thing that just helps. Because the other reverse problem to this is if the bigger content creator falls, everybody falls together. Like when Viper and Yi left, it definitely left a severe dent on the other creators. Because if you notice, when both of them leave the space at about the same time, I feel like everybody's views as a whole just drops. So, like my mindset to content creation, no matter what genre you're in right now, is to realize that you cannot think people are out there to get on your ass. It's not that way. You need to understand that the success of other people actually brings success to you. Just not the same amount, but it is a positive gain. Like, understand that because now this cooking video has 1 million views, and if you're a cooking channel, well, at least the 1 million views will put your cooking channel as their related videos. So there is now a chance that more people will find you because you're tagged into the related videos. Anyways, yeah, that's what I think towards content creation nowadays. That's why I don't really I never feel affected by what videos people make anymore. Like the only thing I would say is like to the people who produce negative content, I just hope that they kind of understand that it's not sustainable. You're helping no one. You're helping no one, and you're a selfish fuck. That's that. Once in a while you make it, I think it's fine. I'm all for it. I'm all for like once in a while you blast, do it. Don't make that your character. That's all I say. Okay. Shall I film the video? Second video has hit the server. Hey Trace, are you watching my stream? My second editor. He was on my stream. I think he dipped out. I don't know if he can edit a video today. Yeah, he's not. It's okay. Oh, you are? You can edit video today, ah? You want to edit the previous one that I filmed? It's quite easy to edit. It's just a banter. You don't even need to overlay anything. Just cut music. Easy. I let you do. Because Kev has handled the other better videos. Oh wait, have you sent me the Umbra Monument yet? Or you're not done with it yet? I'll still send you this nonetheless. Oh my god, the file size is enough for me to send you direct on Discord. Holy shit, okay. We're having a fever today, so you skip school. So you skip school to edit my video. Guys, is this worker abuse? Honestly, I'm glad that the AK space is very friendly compared to other gacha space. Not all of them were bad, but some of them are. For one, we are a very small community, and for two, amongst the very few of us that remains, most of us wants this place to stay as healthy as possible. You sent me the Umbral Monument before this video, yeah? What do you think about Devil Cryptic? Is it good, bad, or meh? The recent one? I said it had good moments. The end. Oh, one sentence summary. Wait, sorry. I should say like a Google review. It has good moments. 2 stars. Yeah. 2 stars out of 5, by the way. Hey, how to enjoy Arknights without playing it? Okay, I just gave you a fuller review before I finally filmed this video. Um, the stage design was so much better than the first season for this second level of the Cryptic. They had very good visuals. It had good puzzle solves, but my fucking camera zoom ins that I have to witness all throughout irritates the shit out of me. I don't remember there being that many camera zoom ins in the first season of Devil Cryptic. That, like, they kept guiding what happens for every switch that you touch, to the point that I just suddenly, midway during my gameplay, which you can watch the recent stream, just said, am I a child or something? I feel like I'm in kindergarten. I'm being shown how to use a toy, like every step of the way. And it annoys me. Like, why do they feel the need to show everything that happens? Like, what's their target audience? They don't guide shit when we play AK. So why did they feel the need to guide every little thing in Enfield? Genshin babies? Well, fuck them. Because we're gacha players, we don't read or pay attention. No, it's like Delver has the ability to give me the vibes of playing Portal 2. It won't match because it's not Portal, it's not a cool puzzle concept that they're using. But the stage designs gives me that vibe. But they cannot pull it off because they feel the need to show everything. People complaining about Umbriel. Oh, I saw that Singh was complaining about Umbriel. I'm not gonna watch it, but no. I mean, I played Umbriel. I thought it was fine. I think people who think this Umbriel is difficult don't understand how to deal with it. They're not thinking. I love that this Umbriel was more thinking. I felt a bit brought back to AK. Actually, this is my favorite Umbriel of the three Umbriel. Especially the last one. The last one where the guy kept having heat infliction. I adored that one a lot. It's a very cool concept. Like I managed to use Levantine there. But Levantine not in a heat team. You can go watch or wait for my video. I the final Umbriel map allowed me to play a level 60 team very unconventionally. He's angry because it's not a core mechanic. I don't know, I think that's dumb. I already knew that was going to happen one day. I said it from the very start that if they cut SP supply and they cut the ability to dodge, that's the kind of shit that you will hear in AK. That's like an AK risk tree type of tag. So when I saw it, I was very happy. I was like, yes, yes, I need that. Yeah, so it's my favorite Umbrel of all. I think that was the plus for this patch 1.1. The main story was nice. Umbrel was nice. No replayability. Sucks. My wallet is actually burnt. Fucking hell. And the side events are truly crap. Not the side events as in like the everything. I haven't played all the side quests yet. But like the side events are so nothingness to do. Like the food supply one, the random guide missions in Uling, the what's the other one? I'm assuming Ash Space is still unentertaining. I didn't play Ash Space 4. I missed one of the rewards. Power Wash Simulation is fun. I don't think it was fun, personally. I don't. Here's the thing. I think it can be fun, but I play. I usually play with the thought of like, to my 5 friends who's trying Enfield, for example, are they gonna feel good looking at this thing? And I just think, oh my god, this looks terrible. Like, it's okay if you find it fun. I felt embarrassed playing it because I know that people are going to bring it up in social media that game mode is terrible. No, but yes, I played the new stage that they did. You know, the platforming one where they did the cleaning while you go up the platforms and down. I thought that one was fine, but the first two was an embarrassment. The first two, the way it started, just made me go like, I'm cleaning poop. That's what I've reduced to. I'm not playing this game for combat. I'm playing this game to clean poop rather than to finally play something difficult. So, yeah. It's literally labeled as fun and games event to do, so it sets a precedence. I know. Even as a fun and games event, the way they did it is so wrong. Like, the third stage was really cool. I already straight up wish that the third stage was the first stage. The first stage just gets me like holding my head like, no, 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 no. No, that's not what you're supposed to do. Not everything have to be hard or combat. I don't disagree. Not everything has to be hard or combat. The problem with it is that at the current point in the game, considering how much people are either demanding for an actual end game or an actual replayable content, the fact that this gets released, it almost feels like you got forced to eat a lemon. Like you got forced to do something you weren't wanting to do, you know what I mean? Like if this was released after people finally feel like, oh, Enfield has a place to play in the game right now, it's fine. The timing of this event feels very incorrect. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like this event should be I don't know, like a 1.2 or 1.3. I don't think this is the right timing. But it has to exist because they need something to fill the fact that there's nothing to do in the game. You see my point? I don't think it's a bad event. It's how you carry out when you carry out. But yeah, maybe it's a pipeline thing. They feel like they need to address these complaints. It's a pipeline thing for sure. I know that the reason why they're doing all these is because they literally are probably working hard as fuck to finally meet the expectations of the game in the future patches. There's a chance that 1.2 also still isn't it. I know that. Can I say I know that? I don't truly know that. I'm sure Hypergriff are sweating right now. Like they know that the game is not hitting it for people. And they need to now work doubly hard to get there. Otherwise, this game is really in trouble. Like the great thing that they have now is people like me, like you guys, like some other people have the patience to stay. The problem is how long can they test this patience? They have until April 29 until NTE comes out. I'm still gonna give a prediction that I don't think NTE will be a good team. I don't mean this to wish the worst for NTE. I still wish them great times. But that's just because I don't think people understand as to whether or not they will truly enjoy NT. Like I don't see NT as an enjoyable game. It will hype you from the start. It's not gonna last. It's like Endfield. What's wrong with NT? The newness of an open world game, the fact that you can like blast at everything and do whatever you want, feels like a very cool concept. But like it's that kind of novelty will only hit you for so long. And like you will start to no longer feel fun in a week's time or two. Because like as sandboxy as the game is, once you finish what the sandbox can offer, is the end. Like people just need to understand. Like I think it's very appealing to the eyes. It's appealing to younger audiences, but it doesn't hit me at all. Like you're not there for challenge. I feel in NTE, you're there for fun. You're there to pass time. NTE's purpose is to make you. It's like playing Goat Simulator. Like Goat Simulator is a fantastic game, but it's only gonna last for so long. Like you want to do the drive around, you want to smash into walls, but you only just do that until a certain point in time, right? Okay, then again though, NT is also going to be interesting because a lot of people have also never played a true open world game. So NT is becoming the first. It's like how Endfield is the first for people to play a factory game. NT is also going to be the first for people to play a GTA like game for free. So that's going to excite people. Unfortunately, people need to understand that the endlessness vibe that you get will not truly match a game like GTA or Minecraft. I tried the new Delver, it's so good. Oh, I just gave my comments just now. I don't think it's as good as what you guys say. There's problems with the recent Delver. Thankfully, it's not full of problems. That makes me understand why people say it's good. Because I have good points about the recent Delver. But it's not the greatest. For me, it might not be that good, but for you, it is. Uh, it annoys me because none of the puzzles really needed to be changed per se. One, they could be craftier with where they place the chest to make it a bit interesting and give a bit more paranoia. Two, just don't guide as much. It's simple fixes. I think I'm more annoyed because the solution to the Delver experience is not difficult stuff. It's small fixes to make it a much more enjoyable Delver. The tests were less hidden than you thought it would be. Yeah, it made me very disappointed. Considering they were well hidden in the first one. The best one was the Rising Water. I like the Rising Water puzzle. I like the block puzzle. The There was one with the moving platforms, and then they had lasers after. That one was good. The stages were very linear. I'm okay with the stages being lean. I kind of wish it wasn't all of them. Yeah, the slug one was cool. I like the slug concept of a puzzle, but a bit too easy. They couldn't like fully flesh a more interesting puzzle. Like it was like cool. Is that all type of vibe? Like I think it could have been a lot more fun. The issue is running back to restart the chest is gonna be annoying. I guess that's what they tried to fix, which is the reason why like perhaps you don't need to do these chess stuff in a puzzle stage type of thing. But then again, that makes me feel like isn't that the point of a puzzle though? A puzzle is like trying to figure out how to get the chest. So perhaps one of the things they could have done is make the chest obvious, but make it difficult to get the chest. That makes it interesting. You know what I mean? Like, yes, you want everybody to get the chest. You show them the chest, but make it such that it's actually tricky to get it, rather than oh, it's just sitting there. Get the chest out means the stages will be harder and people complain. And yeah, if people complain, then what the fuck do they want? Do they want a game or do they want a casino? Hey, and to film this video, let me drink some water and let's film. And then I might have to. Unfortunately, it feels like too many players just wants the casino lately. You know how people call it the AI bubble, and then the AI bubble is bursting? And then we brought up in the recent Endfield podcast with Rin, Ryuku, and whatnot. Then I know who of us brought up the gacha bubble. The gacha bubble is bursting, man. People are gonna get very tired of gacha very soon. People want some quick dopamine without the work. It's just a quick high to them. Well, maybe don't play gacha games. Maybe play. What can they play that will give them a dopamine? Fuck! They play gacha games because it's free. You see the nonsense here? I don't know. Go play some eroge or something. They'll get dopamine if that's what they needed. So we were a child-friendly stream. I think by conflicting content creators with players, content creators of gacha are not that popular anymore, but the game still makes ridiculous amount of money. Huh? Sorry, your comment came a bit left field. I'm not sure what's the context of your comment. It sounds related to something I talked about, but I also feel like that's something that was 10 minutes ago. I'm not sure what you meant by that. Content creators of gacha are not popular, but the game still makes you so much. Like, I'm not disagreeing to what you said. What you say is true, but I don't know the context. Like, what's this supposed to substantiate? Oh, that the gacha bubble is bursting, but the games are still making lots of money. Ah, I see what you mean. No, when I say the gacha bubble is bursting, I mean it as the phenomenon that we're speaking here is people will get burnt out from gacha very soon, and that the games will stop making as much money as they are currently doing pretty soon. Um, and I think this is more so affecting the future gacha games. Like, I made so when we brought that up, what I kind of said is Enfield might be the last gacha that people have any tolerance to. And like, I feel that any gacha games in the future, and I say this even with specifically to NT, and if Ananta is also a gacha, that I think they can earn highly, but not that amazingly highly. That's my thoughts towards it. Like, I do think that perhaps this year you would see that the gacha revenues are still good, still healthy, but I think we will slowly decline. I think I'm underestimating how many people love eating slop. Well, there's another way that gacha games will continue to sustain itself, which is not the nicest thing for me to say, but I do think it's a realistic outcome. That is, various countries may end up becoming more wealthy as well. So the reasons why gacha games can be very well funded is you have a lot of established nations being the most expensive contributors, like US players, Japanese players, Chinese players, Singapore players. Like, there are very specific countries that really contributes into this space. So if gacha players from these countries all start to feel the fatigue and drop out, a very crafty thing for gacha players to do is to promote the games into countries that were not housing as many gacha players to begin with. So if they try to target harder on Southeast Asian countries, for example, if they try to target harder on like India, for example, I could foresee that people will be like, oh shit, I have more money now. Oh, I'm playing the gacha. Yes, I will eat slop. I will put my money here. That's a strategy that may keep gacha games going. Will it happen? Maybe. It feels like that's what's Enfield doing to a certain extent. So, yeah, but that can only go on for so long. That's also what I feel to it. Gacha works during pre-COVID because no one had anything else to do. Of course, but then a lot of people now have some cost fallacy and are sticking to their gacha games. Like, people are still playing Genshin Impact even though they will tell you that they hate Genshin Impact. And then you ask why, and they say, "Oh, I spent $1,000 in this. I can't leave, can I?" What a sad reality. FGO still making so much money. Yeah, because FGO. Okay, sorry if you're an FGO player, but some of you will agree. FGO is very likely to house a big proportion of sunk cost fallacy players. There are a lot of players who don't want to quit FGO because one, they've spent a lot of years, and two, they've spent a lot of money. Why would they quit? Yeah, and then when people finally quit FGO, they realize like it's Liberation Day. Totally don't have FGO open right now. FGO has have beautiful characters though. I have characters for FGO that are some of my favorites. So yeah. Like, I'm a Mordred fan, if you didn't know. Like I love Mordred's design. Okay. I shouldn't distract myself. Film video. HSR is boring right now. Oh, HSR players say otherwise. I don't think that the the reason why people communities of other games won't say that their own game is boring is because they actually spend more time outside the game than in game. So you know like how ZZ players are fanatical about people like Seth, about people like Billy. And then I think it's the same for HSR. Like people spend more time raving about the characters on social media than they actually do in game, which is pretty interesting. So when they say that their game is good, I tend to think that the bigger reason why they feel their game is good is because the amount of time they put into being involved in the community makes them feel that way. But they don't actually assess to understand if there's enough actual game content to play. But that's just the strong point of Hoyo games. I feel like Hoyo games aren't very good at delivering real content to people, like real gameplay difficult stuff to people, or even if they do, it becomes a unit check rather than or money check rather than a um actual skill of a player. And so those players who love those games are just like I don't think there's anything wrong with them saying, "Oh, my game is good." It's just the impression that they got. Like they have a lot of friends who play the same game. They have content creators that they like that helps them with the perception that the game is good. And so it it's like a cyclical effect. You get you get into a situation where you think the game is really good because of it. Confirmation bias, yeah. That's I guess the way it is. That's why I'm not like well, I shield AK because I think AK deserves it. But I'm not in a position to swindle you to think that Enfield is in a good place right now. I don't think Enfield is a good place right now. Why do that? Which is also the reason why when I see like the more dedicated creators of maybe perhaps Genshin or HSR, I kind of look at them at times and I'm like, there's no way you think the game is that good, right? But it works though. The viewers want them to make them feel that the game is good. They get the views. So yeah, it just produces on its own. Nothing wrong with that. Yes, I got distracted from the video. Chat, stop distracting me. Film now, now. Otherwise, I can't leave my house. I need to leave my house later at any time, but uh, soon. Anyways, I get distracted easily. If you didn't know, it's my personality. Maybe I have ADHD. I will diagnose myself one day. Okay. Anyways, gacha player leaving the house. I'm a healthy human being. Okay. I guess chat you will be here. I'll leave you in the camera. Cause why not? Wait, actually, I wanna wait. Before that, is there an Ambient Synesthesia website? I want to re-look at the teams again. I want the screenshot of the operators, like the operator slide that they did. Ah, okay, I found it. Oh, it's beautiful. This is the most beautiful Ambient Synesthesia lineup I've ever seen in many years of this 8K game. Right, the lineup that they did was crazy. So Virtuosa, Eblana, um, Virtuosa and the Crest, sorry, Upenius, Lemuel, and Premonic Salter. I think this one was the strange one. Like, I don't know how they all come together, but they just did. And then this one's very fun. This one's so this is so good. Absolute like jaw drop when they did this lineup. And then I'm seeing so there's two things I'm seeing about this specific poster. One, people are raving about Yu because everyone's like, oh my god, Yu is a grown up. Like, this is the first time that you see an older version of Yu because he has bigger horns and a bigger tail and everything, which is interesting. And then, so there's the positive side of this poster where everyone's being a fan. And then there's everybody else who's memeing about this because everyone's calling, like, I'm seeing people calling Tragodia a DEI hire. He's the one for diversity. This is the most Chinese time of his life. It's time to learn Chinese, buddy. And then there's a Passenger, Magalan, Saria, Silver Ash, and Dagon. I also thought this lineup was crazy. Silver Ash is being sandwiched right now. Like, these two might be more masculine than the two guys here. True? They are 200% more. Yeah, they're amazing. Dagon and Saria on this. Lagana is very cute here. And the final one, which is also a fascinating lineup. Wizardel, or W, whichever you see it, Mantra, Amiya, Monster, and Zima. So I'm sure this is on purpose because I'm guessing Zima Alter is a thing. pretty certain this is a teaser that Zima Alter will happen. Yeah, it's almost deliberate because it's lined up in chapters as well, right? Like the chapter that Wizardel appeared was chapter 14, 15, and 16. So everyone is using this to say that this will be 17. If they continue to stay in Ursus, then that makes sense. Then this will be the chapter 17 operator. Like, is Zima in chapter 16 for those of you who read the story? Oh, okay, then there's a surprise that she's here. I mean, the reason why Zima Alter is because Zima's the leader of the Ursus Council, anyways. So, makes sense that she's the first one to get the altar over any other members. Interesting though. I don't know if there's a strong Zima fan club. So it's interesting in the sense that Zima will be a 6-star altar. I think Rossa, like, the Ursus groups don't have the biggest fan base in this game, I feel. Unless they surprisingly do in JP and CN. But I don't think so. And like even in the Ursus crew, I feel like maybe Rossa has more fans than Zima. So I do wonder, are they going to make a good enough altar that converts people? Probably because they haven't been relevant since year one. But there are characters that haven't been relevant since year one that people still like Angelina. Or you could say Saria. Saria hasn't appeared in story for a while. No, but then it also doesn't help that Zima's a 5-star. You could say that Zima is basically undergoing the Reed test. Like there wasn't that many Reed fans prior to Reed Alter, I would say. Oh yeah, Nightingale fans are a thing. Yeah, Nightingale and Shining also have a lot of fans. Okay. I was thinking whether I will bring up the posters or not, but I'm kind of lazy. Like I might not bring up the current ambience Synesthesia. Should I film this like a bantery video, or should I film this like a structured video? I feel this like a structured video. I feel like I'm getting restless again. I told you guys at the start of the stream I didn't sleep very well today, so maybe I should do this more bantery, but still having my points. And okay, let's film. What do I think Hypergriff will do for the 1.2? Is it dev blog or live stream? I think it's live stream. My personal guess. Okay, no distractions. Start. So, there are lots of people who want to discover Arknights, maybe because they play Arknights Endfield, but they still don't want to play Arknights. They're waiting for PC client to happen, or they just want to enjoy it as a spectator. If that were the case, then let's do this particular video right here, which is how to enjoy Arknights without actually playing it. And I think there's a lot of mediums that you can actually discover from here. So I've got a list of stuff for you guys to hear about, starting with probably the most impactful things. These are the things that people will probably explain to you that they joined AK because they've once seen this video or these type of streams. So the first thing that I'll say is you can discover AK through their music. There are sayings that AK is... Sorry, not AK. There is a saying that Hypergriff is a music company before a game company, and for good reason, because there's a lot of wonderful music that you can hear. From the stage plays, the lobby music, to the character EPs, you can hear all of them by either going to the Arknights official channel Or you can also tune in to the Monster Siren Records. So that is the channel that houses a lot of the AK music. Just go for the most popular ones because, hey, lots of people have watched it. It must sound good, I suppose. Tune into them, maybe you'll take a liking, and you'll discover that there's a lot of different genres, a lot of different places being represented through the music that you might end up enjoying. If you don't want to just find the songs that you might prefer, then I'm going to tell you an even better way to enjoy Arknights, and that is through the yearly concert that they have. It's called Ambient Synesthesia. So every year, they've done this from the very first time. It was during COVID, and even then, there was exceptional production quality for you to enjoy. There are people who will praise the other gacha games concert, telling you like, oh, it's awesome and everything. This one, I want to pick a fight, okay? Arknights has the best concerts you ever watch in the form of a gacha game. Every single time. Well, there's probably just 1 or 2 years that it felt a bit weaker, but the good thing here is that you get to watch all of them for free. So go search Ambient Synesthesia on YouTube. We're going to show you the channel right over here. And you can watch 2025, 2024. 2026 is coming as well, by the way. And that will take a while for it to be broadcasted for you to see in person. But they have an exceptional lineup of characters that will be surprising everybody. Like, I'm so looking forward to these 20 characters that you're seeing on the screen. They are so beautiful and dashing. The best character designs that I've ever seen. So use Ambient Synesthesia as a way for you to maybe discover what music there are. You see in the form of concert, then you'll be thinking to yourself, oh wait, this song is actually a banger. What's the title? You just rewind a little bit and then you pick up on it. You get to feel the AK world through these. You don't have to be worried about being spoiled about anything. There isn't too much spoilers per se by watching the concert. So enjoy it to the fullest. Now, after you've done with the music side of things, you can also enjoy the event trailers that AK has. So event trailers are the things that teases what's coming up in Arknights, and they do it exceptionally well. I would still suggest that you go to the Arknights official channel, or you just search up some event PV, that's the term that we usually see what's the most popular, and listen into it. People might name to you things like Masses Travel, Lone Trail as things that you can watch to really see how they hype people up towards the event, see how they actually surprise everybody with the new characters, that sort of stuff. That's a way for you to see the amount of work that they put into the game. Then once you're done with the event once you're done with the event PVs, then the next best way to enjoy AK is their art. You are probably surfing Twitter, who calls it X anyways. You're surfing Twitter, you're surfing Pixiv, you're surfing YouTube. You are in your own social media. And if you want to see more about Arknights, you might have certain characters that you already like. And even if you don't, just check out the tags of AK. See what people are uploading. Look at the best arts. You will definitely discover a character that you like. AK has 400 playable characters. And it probably has 2 times more unplayable characters. NPCs, basically, that might be released in the future. People are fanatical about the women, the men, the furries, the everything. Everything is a joy in Arknights that you get to see. So if you want to discover someone that you might like, just go into your favorite art platforms and see what people are posting. And you might then end up being very interested in someone. Then, once you're done with the art, if you are fortunate enough and you live in countries where Arknights would go to you, you should join their on-site events. It doesn't happen all the time. Endfield is experiencing it more now, but Arknights do host on-site events in the form of conventions that they go to. Sometimes they will visit Europe. In recent times, they tried to visit Brazil, I believe. US gets their occasion. If you happen to visit China or Japan, you'll get some of the bestest experience because they have full days or 2 days worth of events that you can go to. Ambient Synesthesia happens live in China. It's something that I want to go to as well. Not this year, maybe I'll do that next year. So maybe you keep up with the Twitter or Facebook accounts that Arknights has, and if you happen to notice that they have on-site events is happening in your region, go and enjoy the cafe, the screening that they might be having over there. The final thing that I'll advise is the anime of Arknights. So the anime of Arknights may have a very weak start in the beginning first season of it, but if you sit through it, you can for one skip the reading of chapter 0 to chapter 8 in AK if you're playing it, and even if you're not, you will at least get a bit of the background of the storyline of AK. You get to understand everything about Originium. You get to see the very first antagonists of the game and understand how Rhodes Island operate. It's a pretty good watch. I won't say it's the best anime that you'll ever see, but that's a means as to how you can discover Arknights. Now, here's the thing. If you try any of the stuff that we've recommended in this video, there's a pretty good chance that you might get converted to get interested in AK, and that's a good thing. You know, people will tell you that things like a Code of Brawl EP was the reason why they play the game, or they play the game because of Chen, because of Texas, because of Tones, that sort of stuff. That's the whole point towards this video. Of course, if you are restraining yourself from of course, if you're restraining yourself from playing AK because you're thinking to yourself, well, AK has no PC client now. The rumors right now is that AK will have a PC client for the global players. So the thing is, they already have one in China. It was only released this year, but there are speculations that it may occur for global because people have noticed that you can now bind your AK account to Steam. So if you didn't know, for those of you who play AK, go to your account center, check out the binding options, and you'll notice that Steam is there. I think this strongly implies that we will see AK playable on Steam, and maybe they'll have another dedicated PC client. That's gonna be good prospects for anybody who's interested. So if you've been waiting out on that, maybe hold on. I would say give it 3 months from this video. I'm a clairvoyance now to tell you that AK PC client might happen. I am not given any secret information towards this. But yes, I hope that through this video, you'll be able to find out why you can enjoy Arknights for yourself. If you want to discover things like the lore of the game, you can perhaps watch some videos that do them, but I do say that AK story needs to be enjoyed quite on its own. If you want to do so, you can use AK Story Reader. That way you don't have to actually download the game. You can kind of read it on your own as a visual novel, and you can discover the stories that you like. I have a video that talks about how you can read the story of Arknights, even as a non-Arknights player who doesn't try the game as of now. So go check out the video after this one. And other than that, I hope this was a fun watch for you. I'll see you guys in another video. Alright, bye-bye! It's a it's a banter but structured video. How strange. Maybe a mixed vibe of video. That was good. It's still a little bit broken structure. I could improve certain stuff. Like I brought up the story in a very weird way, but I'm not gonna hate myself for it. Like my New Year's resolution, and I say this with April Fool's being tomorrow. My New Year's resolution is to not be so critical about the way I make videos, and sometimes tell myself it's okay to just do as I am. Like I don't need to make too many retakes. Just appreciate the in the moment work. The video will be up in roughly 45 seconds. No, the video will not be up in roughly 45 seconds. Okay, I need to review a video now. I need to review 2 videos apparently. It's the first. AK art style is just peak. Wait, yeah, it is. I don't hear anything. Do you hear something? I don't hear anything. The characters if you feel empty. What the hell? The Lulu.
AK characters don't
I can't hear anything. Huh?
feel empty, because a good number of you might not even read the story of AK.
Oh wait, I know why. My headphones aren't on. I'm sorry, chat. I'm sorry. How do I on my headphones? I forgot how to on my headphones. Ah, I turned it on. Sorry. Sorry, I'm
AK art style is just peak. Wait, yeah, it is. None of the characters in Endfield feel empty. But it's strange when you all say that AK characters don't feel empty, because a good number of you might not even read the story of AK, and yet you feel for certain characters here, but you don't even like read a story about them. I feel like the reason why Enfield characters feels even more soulless is because you've read the story. And if the story doesn't do justice to the character, you will think the character is soulless. In AK, you don't have to feel that way about any character that you consider your favorite or like people that you like, because you attach yourself to the character based on like what you feel of them when you see their art, not so much because you've read a story that contains them. Sometimes you might have, which maybe amplifies it more for you, but I think for a lot of people you don't. Like when I see people telling me that they're a Chen fan, and then I'm like, oh, why are you a Chen fan? Oh, she just might think she looks good. And I'm like, have you read the story? And they're like, no. I'm just there like, you're just imaging someone then. Like why do AK characters feel like they have more story? Or like more soul than Enfield characters does? Do you think reconveners are gonna make money in Enfield? I think equally.
yeah, that's good.
Whether it's a reconvener or not. You think voice lines are important? I don't see how Enfield voice lines are that different from AK. I like Narantia. Have I read the story? No, exactly. Like I'm also imaging. Like that's what I realized. Like why AK feels good of a game. And like in the case of Enfield, you don't image. You find out in the process. Compare Narantia's voice line with your favorite Enfield characters. But if Narantia was in Enfield, I would have loved her. You could also argue it as you just don't have a character that you like yet in Enfield. Because there are some people that aren't that strongly attached to the year 1 characters of AK as well, and it's only like later on that they actually find someone. So Arknights is good only because you imagine it's good? No, we're talking about the characters. I don't know how you generalize my statement that badly. As in, you might end up liking AK characters more because you're not forced to create an emotional connection to them. You are allowed to, in the moment, feel what you want for them until you've read their story. Character designs help a lot. Yeah, it does. Maybe I should video essay this not in terms of like AK. I could even say this in terms of the other gacha games. No, but the big gacha game that I would have named would have been ZZ. I don't think I would have mentioned HSR or Genshin if I made a video about this. Because I think ZZ is a very good example of who cares what the design is, the characters just seem so fun. But Enfield design, uncle, can you compare Enfield 3D model to the 2D splash art? I could. Yeah, I don't disagree. Like, when you take a look at the 2D art of the various Enfield characters,
I'm not gonna watch this video in
really
whole, by
isn't
the
that
way.
bad.
I've already watched this video myself. Basically what I'm catching up for is Kev was told to showcase some characters on the screen, and he did a lot more video character zoom-ins now. I'm just seeing the way he edit. Oh, why is there a sudden Adisha?
Devon, a Flash character. Why certain more that this in the game can be so liked is because they're so sophisticated. Like, there's a reason why a lot of people like Adisha more than a lot of the other characters in Enfield. Because Adisha feels like a character that has a lot to know about. But like in the case of Yvonne, it almost feels...
How do you not hear it? We hear it so clearly. Maybe because you're behind. Are you still on the off headphones moment? Yeah, wait. Guys, are you all behind on my stream? What? YouTube problems. There are people who's behind on my stream.
maybe followed through with this, right? Think about Texas, think about Lapland. Like for those of you who's maybe followed through with AK story. AK characters some of them don't feel like their story will end. Some of them feel like they will bring you on an adventure. It's just a matter of when, later in the game. So like in the case of Tang Tang, I feel like if she reappears in a story in the future. Hey, yeah, I'm uploading this video. Okay, I think it's good. Oh, I'm showing the link to the video. Oops. Everyone will access this now. Oh no. I doxed Link. What's the point of me doxing Link? If oh my god, my camera is right here. What's the point of doxing Link if I can't even access it? Do I know that Rossi doesn't get hit by its spinning flamethrower in the new Umbral Monument because she's a midget? I don't confirm this, but saw it on Reddit. Oh, is it? Is it? That's very funny. People are noticing certain niche things about Rossi. So apparently Rossi can climb certain stairs in the game. People are discovering that. Like if the stair steps are too high, she actually needs to jump to climb the stairs. So it's kind of funny that they allowed that to happen in the game. Eh? And then you start running out of stamina. It's a bad habit. Does my camera always look like this? Oh, that's a strange problem, eh. Does my camera always look like it's blasted? Rossi banner drop. This was Liverpool. Sorry. This was Liverpool. Sorry. Shut the fuck up. No. Okay, I can see that my camera does give up on me. But even then, why does this video look worse than the stream? Learn to counter more with Snowshine also. At least Snowshine returns SP compared to the other buddies. Or does it? Am I schizo? And then you start running out of stamina. It's a bad habit. Learn to counter more with Snowshine also. At least Snowshine returns. Like, I get that my camera went dead, but there's clearly more pixelation and blurriness on the gameplay as well. as compared to the stream. And why is that? I don't know what to advise my editor. Yeah, you need to catch a break. Don't burn to death. Don't burn to death. Yeah, I'm asking my editor to check. If the video resolution is 720p, actually it's true. Wait, you know what? Let me do a comparison. What if this stream was 720p? Let me check on that. Okay, for now, this is just a battery supply. I'm just. Okay. Oh, it does feel that.
No,
Okay, you're right. You're right. It does feel that way.
Well,
yeah, yeah. This looks very one for one. My editor might have downloaded a 720p video. It might be the game catches bit rate. No, nothing. I mean, yeah. We had this problem the last time. Where my video was 720p for whatever reason. And then we figured out that was the problem, and then we upped the resolution when we filmed. But I don't know why this problem is happening again. Since last time? Yeah, I did have a different fix. I'm trying to rectify it now. No, but it's strange because Kev doesn't have this problem, but his does. Like this, let me check. Let me check if pictures downloads are 720p or not. Is this 720? Downloads. All says 1080. So why is it? But then why when he downloads the video, why is it 720? This is what Umbriel, right? Little Umbriel. It's gone. No, here.
Level 10 will get in trouble. I've come to realize that. Because level 10 will be giving him full of stacks.
This looks okay. I don't know. Something's wrong, man. Wait, chat. Like, does it feel like something's wrong? Maybe it's just the bit rate of the file playback on Google Drive. Is it? Okay, if that's the case, let me download the video and let me see. I'll watch it on my media player. I never had this problem though. We were watching on Google just now, like for the other video. Like we were watching this. This looks fine.
It doesn't feel like going for the characters. No, but the thing is,
Oh! Oh! You are right. What? What? Okay, Trace, I guess it's okay then. Oh? This is a phenomenon. Okay, never trust Google Preview, I guess. Always download the video and check. Okay, the reason why I care about quality is because if it's blurred when you watch an Endfield video, it's not a good viewing experience. So I don't care. If it's 8K, it's like passable. But if it's Endfield, it's not. People need to see what the hell is going on. Can I? Okay, yeah, but this Unreal compilation, the thing I tried is there's no intro. It's just a compilation of the 3 stages. I was kind of reluctant to do this, but the themes I used were really cool. So I said, never mind, just compile. Yeah. Your lunch? Why did you just say your lunch? Your lunch? Just go have lunch and jump back on the chair. Oh, sorry. Go have your lunch now then. Go. Sorry. You didn't have to. You could have just told me you're going for lunch. You can resettle it later. I have my lunch. I'll have my lunch when I end my stream in a little while. Oh, how's it, man? What are the next few videos that I want to make after this? Let me at least do a little compilation of that. Especially because today you have eggs. What? Why? What? What? Eggs? Wait, what? I don't. What about the eggs? Eggs? Let me download this. Wait, what's the next incoming event for AK? It's Icebreaker. I definitely need to make a Sylvash Outer event overview soon. And then when did Rossi's banner weapon happen? Sorry, banner. What did I say weapon for? Happened 2 days ago. So so does that mean patch 1.2 is around here? When the hell is patch 1.2? 15? 16?
You had eggs with minced meat. That sounds delicious. What's this calendar? Notion. I like using Notion. Like, I can detail a lot of things. Probably my best, like my most recommended productivity app. It's around 14 to 16. So that means I also have to prepare patch 1.2 overview somehow. Okay, but I need to do a patch 1.1 review. So I guess this will be when I upload it. And I really need to make a new player's Arknights new player guide. I've been meaning to do that since the start of the year. The thumbnail is sitting there. I have an Escalon operator showcase that I haven't uploaded yet. Gee, why did I need to write that? Oh my god, you guys are getting a video a day. Hence why I say I'm a responsible AK content creator now. Which one? I think I'll have another operator showcase here. Who do I want to do it for? I considered Tragodia as a person to make a video for. For the silliness, I could do regular Silver Ash. Would be very funny, right? Would be very funny to just do this. Like, would I mind making a showcase for Silver Ash and Dagon Breaker? I don't think so. I think I would be okay to teach people what they actually do. Throw in an extra Gnosis. Let me think. Teaching people how to use Gnosis. Actually, Gnosis is quite easy to teach. But he does have 3 good skills to run through. Go Entelekia. Did I say I was going to make an Entelekia operator showcase? I did, right? During the Entelekia video. And I actually didn't pull it off. My bad. It'd be funny if this were my videos. I think let's do that. I think this is thematic and silly. Escalon joined the party. When would the Ian... No, there's no Ian livestream. There's only JP livestream. When would the JP livestream be? It's either this weekend or the next. Oh no, but they didn't announce anything this weekend, so it's the next. So I guess I can only do the event overview here. Yeah? Wait! JP livestream will happen at the same time as Enfield's livestream? Like, Enfield's livestream will probably be like 10, 11, 12 period also. Okay, they probably won't happen on the same day. I will laugh if like Enfield and JP livestream happen. Like, if it's back to back, okay. If they conflict each other, it would be funny. So I don't think they're that dumb. I sure hope. I'm saying this like as if it's a premonition. But it's on the same weekend. That's the thing. I probably should still do a Levantine story review, to be honest. I want to. Okay, yeah, I mean, I'm not going to overwhelm myself with the amount of videos that I'm going to make. This is a video a day. We're back, people. Business is open. Customers can now queue. Do they expect the non-JP players to watch the live stream? For what, JP live stream? Doesn't matter what, the JP live stream have to watch the Enfield stream. Any idea if we get an April Fool's event for Global Arknights? Yes, we probably will. Oh, and it's tomorrow. Yeah, I'm definitely streaming tomorrow then. I'm streaming, I'll stream the hard mode stages tomorrow and the simulation
combat because I haven't attained them all yet. So it should be a long stream, like a 4 hour long stream to do. But I'll do it quite late at night, just as a warning. So I expect a lot more people to rewatch the VOD instead. Will Enfield as April Fool? Oh, good question. I wonder. I don't know myself. I'm guessing they wouldn't. AK didn't have an April Fool event on the first year of launch. So I'm gonna guess Enfield doesn't on the first day, like first year. We'll see. Okay. Seems like a good plan. You know what? Let me upload the video now. As in, let me upload the Pen 3 video. I am uploading video at the moment. Okay. It will be viewable a little bit after I end this stream. Fun. Oh yeah, if you all notice, I've been posting shorts also. Thankfully, we have good editors that are helping to keep the channel in play. Like I haven't uploaded my shorts in the middle of March, but we're back. There's a lot for you all to enjoy. If you all haven't seen the shorts, you all should. The Ushio one was great. I mean, the recent one was also great. The freaking Citizen clip. I actually loved it a lot. Yeah, we have too many good moments on stream for everybody to enjoy. So go ahead and see it. Will Enfield even stream the event? My bet is 1.2 is a live stream rather than a video. So we'll see if that comes true or not. I should have a challenge during my JP live stream. I don't know. You guys got to come up with a plan for me. Maybe we'll discuss that tomorrow. The Usho timer shot is so iconic. Yeah, too bad my mic was scuffed. If only you all could hear my laughter and enjoyment. My goddamn mic, man. This thing needs to improve. Oh wells. What's the April Fools for this OG AK? I don't remember. Oh! Oh, I have to be online tomorrow. Oh, this April Fools is the one where you play as the enemy. Oh, it's the good one. It's the best one. You don't have to. It's not 1 day long though. It's like 5 days or something. They didn't make it like you must play on the first day. Yeah, Arknights. That's the name of this April Fool's event. It's very funny. The concept of it is you are a Reunion soldier and you need to run in a way that you don't get hit by the AK operators. Extreme silliness. Yeah, we'll play that tomorrow. I guess that has to be the title of my stream. The April Fools rather than the hard mode stages. Yeah. What's my prediction for this year's New Year April Fools? Oh, since I'm doing this stream now and it's happening tomorrow, right? What will they do? What will they do? We have written game, we have shooter, we have that. Oh, what the hell will they make? Enfield. Yeah. They need to make some references to Enfield in AK as April Fools. No, I have an idea. They should do something with the way their operators look like in Dom, and then afterwards like they look like these flat 2D figures, chibi figures that runs around on the map, but like it's zoomed in to your screen type of thing. They should do a whole game mode about that with like your operators. I don't know, walking from world to world. They could do a 2D platformer with that. You know what I mean? Yeah, okay, like a cookie run. How about that? Yes. So you play as the operator, but then they're running in that chibi form. Could be a thing that they do. Turn-based play. Oh my god, turn-based play is a joke on all the other turn-based stuff. Like Geometry Dash AK. No, I think of it more like a Cuphead AK. That would be very funny if they do it. Yeah, it's a side scroller. They make AK a side scroller. That's the best way to say this for April Fools. That's my prediction. See if it comes true tomorrow. If it doesn't happen this year, it'll happen in one of the years. A side scroller AK, quite sure. Because it's a good joke to play. I don't know if I have other ideas. Like the idea of you playing as an enemy has always existed, so it was nice that they did it last year. Stool racing, a side scroller stool racing, that would be funny if they do that. So yeah. Um, do I need to film something else? Okay, probably not. I don't think so. Let me check on that video. Upload this. It will go live in a while. I'll make it 3 p.m. So at the hour mark for you guys to watch. Okay, good stuff. At least I got some job done and I managed to film 2 videos. I'm just glad that I'm also trying to think and learn how to make faster videos because making videos is very tiring. At least I don't overwhelm myself, and then for the videos that really needs me to dedicate more time, I can work harder on them. Um, so these bantery stuff are to fill. It's like a you know how you know how Enfield is working hard to delay things and like put filler stuff so that they can actually take the time to build the better content. That's what I'm doing now. I'm giving you filler content. I am Enfield. John Enfield. Okay. So I will be done for today. Not streaming in the night. I'll be back tomorrow for you guys. If I have to if I find the opportunity to film some videos tomorrow, I'll do so in the daytime. But I will stream the hard mode stages at night. Okay? Alright. Thanks for being here. It's a short productivity stream. Actually, my shortest probably. 2 hours and 53. Wow. Not all the time I stream only this length. Okay. See you guys. Bye bye. Enjoy the video later. Hope it pops.